on Business Live TV.
On Business Live TV, I am Vera Ifechukwu and I'll be your host for today. Today we have an amazing topic titled Adulthood. Yes, you heard that right, adulthood. But I won't be alone on this boat. I have with me an amazing guest and I would like for her to introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Akimali Esther.
Hi Esther, welcome to the show. Right, so we are talking on adulthood. What is adulthood? Obviously everyone knows what adulthood is, but for the sake of those who might not particularly know what adulthood is that stage of your life where you're able to take responsibility for yourself and make certain decisions yourself. And it's also that stage where you're considered to be matured for everything that you do in your life. So what's your take on this, Esther?
Yeah, when we talk about adulthood, it is that stage that you start taking responsibility. I can say adulthood is talking about responsibility. It's that stage that you have freedom to do things you want to do. You're responsible for yourself, either emotionally, financially, even mentally. You're responsible for whatsoever thing you want to do. And I can even say adulthood is possibly a lonely stage. It might not basically be for everybody though, but it is that stage whereby you have a lot of people in your life, yes, but still it feels like you don't have anyone in your life because everybody is busy with what they have to do. So adulthood is basically talking about independence.
Okay. Wow, thank you very much for that. I believe we all heard what she just said, and I also heard what she said. Yeah. So let's dive down to the next phase of this. I have lots of questions for you. Right. So at what moment in your life did you feel like an adult?
Talking about the moments I felt like an adult, I could say when I was in secondary school. You know, I once said it that adulthood is about responsibility. So at that moment, I was already taking responsibility for myself. I started doing things my parents could have, as a secondary school child, they could have done. But I started taking responsibility for myself, doing it by myself.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you started really early. Well, for me, what moment did I realize I'm an adult? It all started after secondary school while I was learning a skill, right? So that was the moment I understood, oh, okay, this time I don't have my mom, oh, mommy, come and drop me off, or mommy this, mommy that, you understand? So I take transport myself, I go to where I learn my skill and all of that. That was the moment I understood that, okay, you're slowly taking off the hands
is coming in
off me. Do you understand? All right, so moving on to the next question. Is adulthood what you expected it to be for you right now?
That's a very big question if you'd ask me, because you know, while growing up everybody has their plan. And the general plan is you go to school, after secondary school you gain admission, after admission you go to higher institution, you get a job, you get married and all of that. We all have our plans, but I believe this country will humble your plan, seriously. So my plan wasn't what I have right now. No. It doesn't go the same way. This is my plan and this is who I am right now.
Well, for me, adulthood wasn't what I expected, because I expected that, oh, okay, after school I would further my career. You know, then I am more of a career person. So I have this big dream. I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that. Before I turn 20, I'll have money, I'll be traveling a bit, yada. Look at your girl now. But anyways, right, so looking at the brighter side of it, right, everyone needs at least the major thing here is that you have plan, you have expectations. So it's better you have plans and expectations than just sitting and expecting everything to just whatever life throws at you, just take it like that, take it like that, even though Nigeria will plan for you. Right, so on to the next question. Right, so what is the thing you enjoy most about being an adult?
Yes, one of the things I enjoy most about being an adult is freedom. The freedom that comes with it. Because, you know, when you were very young, there are some things that you would do and you'll be spanked for. But now, when you do the same thing, you don't even need to do it. When we're very young, you don't have to, you cannot go out. When you go, where are you coming from? Where are you doing this? But now, if you're even staying at home so much, you'll be like, are you not going out? Why are you always inside? Why are you always indoor? Go out.
How do you want to make friends?
How will you make friends?
You don't have friends. How do you want to make friends?
So there's this level of freedom that comes with adulthood, and I think that's one thing I enjoy the most.
Just as she said, we now have our parents telling us, oh, Why are you at home? Go out. How do you want to make friends? Why are you sitting in the house? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So things like that evolve as an adult and all of that. So up to my next question, what responsibility feels the heaviest for you as an adult?
Okay, what responsibility feels the heaviest?
Yes, becoming an independent.
Family responsibility, if you'd ask me.
Okay.
The pressure that you want to be somebody, you want to succeed, so that you can take care of your family, you can take care of your parents, and all of that is one of the heaviest thing as an adult, because now you have responsibility.
Yes.
Before you can even think of yourself, there are a lot of bills in your front that you have to take care of.
Of course.
So, and that's really heavy.
Yeah, just as she has mentioned it, family, and we all know family is like the major drive for most of us. Most of we adults, our family is the major drive for us to push whatever we're pushing, for us to do whatever we're doing, and for us to even have those goals that we're having. Because obviously we want better life for our parents, we want better life for our siblings, for our younger ones.
So they are more like the drive.
The drive, yes, for that. Okay, thank you very much. That's a very, very great point. To the next question. So tell us, how do you balance work, life, and family?
Balancing work, life, and family will take a lot from you.
Okay.
But one thing I know for sure is there's time for everything. So you would have to figure it out. You understand?
Okay.
So there is time for work, there is time for family, there is time for your own personal self.
Okay.
So as an adult, that's one of the responsibilities that comes with adulthood. You would have to figure out how to balance work, family, and your personal life.
Okay. We all get it, right? But as it stands now, do you think you have time for personal life? Still in this question, do you think you have your own time do you think you are balancing it well for your own personal life? Well, yeah, you're creating time for family, right? And you are taking a lot of time for work. But are you having that time for your personal life?
That's a big question, because sincerely, if I look at my life right now, I don't think I have that time.
Right.
Because sometimes you want to do certain things, especially when you're on TikTok, you see some kind of life people are living.
Right.
You want to really enjoy that kind of life, but you don't have the time. So most especially for people that do 9 to 5, there is no time.
Yes.
Even if does 9 to 5 even work in this Nigeria that we are, you see somebody that goes to work, that wake up around. Sometimes when I wake up, there was a time I woke up around 4 to get something for my nephew, and I saw people like going to work as at that time, like 4:30. I was like, do people even rest in this Lagos? And such person is coming back by 12 o'clock, because it happened to me even before I gained admission. As at that time, I will leave home by 5:30, and sometimes I get home around 12:01. They will even
like midnight.
Yes.
Wow.
They would the bus would take me past my own junction. I will need to take bike to come back home. So for somebody that does that kind of thing every day, tell me, when would you even plan for your own personal self, if not for just work, get money, and take care of your family?
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of sense. That's so much sense. We barely have time for even ourselves, because we're trying to get the work done for our family. But let's not forget to also get the work done for ourselves, right? So to the next question, coming down on the work, what does financial independence mean to you?
Financial independence means, you see, that moment you do not have to depend on anybody to cater for yourself. And it's a moment of self-respect, because if you're financially independent, then there's this level of self-respect that you would have naturally. There's this level of self-respect that comes with it. So it's that moment that you can do things by yourself. You can take responsibility for yourself, for things that you want to do. Okay, so that's it.
Well, that's a very, very great one. Yes, taking responsibility for yourself is very important, especially as a person, as an adult who is career-wise, and not just being career-wise, knowing fully well you have your family, right? So it is very important that you think of getting yourself financially independent.
Yeah, you have your family and you have yourself as well. So while taking care of family, don't leave yourself hanging.
Don't leave yourself hanging. Yes. Okay, thank you very much for that. So speaking of family, speaking of yourself, and speaking of career now, do you think adulthood has actually changed, or do you think adulthood can change one's personality, and how has it changed yours?
adulthood. That name. The mention of that name.
Every
knee must bow. Everything must humble itself. You see, adulthood will humble you, sincerely. About changing personality.
Yeah.
You see, as an adult, there are a lot of people you would meet with while growing up.
Yes.
There are some even people you did your childhood together.
Yes.
Why you guys have now grown up? There are some character that they have. Why you guys were like when you guys were still a child?
Yeah, let's say secondary school classmates, for instance.
And when you are now grown now, they will not start, exhibiting some character, and you'll be like, this person has changed.
Yeah.
So why growing up? Okay, when I was in secondary school, I have some friends. We're 3. And today we're so close to the extent that we collected best speak of friends in school. You can imagine how close we were then. So when I get to higher institution, I met some new friends, and you see, I saw a lot of things in them. I experienced a lot of things with them, and I was like, no, my friends at home were not like this. So I was crying. Why are these people different? Why are they treating me like this? I treated them so well, but they were treating me bad, and I felt like, oh no, this is not nice. At some point, I was like, I'll not even be nice again. I will not be. You understand? So that's one of the ways that adulthood can change your personality, because you will meet up with some people, and the way you behave to them, when they react back to you, you feel like, oh no, I don't deserve this. I think I'm too nice, I'm too kind. And before you know, if you're not being careful, you will start behaving like them.
Yes.
So adulthood, if you're not careful, it might even change you in the wrong way, and it might change you in the right way. It's just like vice versa.
Okay, so how has it changed you?
It has actually been tough.
Okay.
I must say it has been tough, but we give glory to God. It has made me more wise. Like I'm now much more wiser than I used to be, and it has teach me how to handle people, be more, understand people, and relate more with people. So it's not that bad.
All right, so yeah, as we all heard her very clearly, right? So it's all about the kind of people you had when you were younger, and you now seeing them now having a different attitude. So this is similar to something that I also encountered sometime last year, right? A friend from secondary school, we met at a function, right? And she saw me, and she was like, Vera, you've changed. I was like, this is not the Vera I knew when we were secondary. Really, I'm like, well, people change, at least not for the bad anyway. And she was like, wow, I'm surprised. This is not the Vera I knew. Like, for her to be, and she was just looking at me. I was like, stop looking at me. It's not like I'm bad. Do you understand? I changed for the better. I changed for good. Do you understand? So all this is, as the years evolve, you meet people and you communicate and all of those things. It's the one thing that build people's attitude and personality is people, place, and events. So the kind of people you mix yourself with, the kind of places you go to, and the kinds of events you attend. Build. There are some conferences, tech talk, things like that
that will change your mentality, even about life.
Exactly, it builds your mindset, builds your perspective and personality as well. So at the end of the day, ensure that adults will change your personality for the good, not for the bad. So on to the next question. So, is adulthood more about freedom or pressure? Pressure.
That question is tough because it comes with both, if you'd ask me. But trust me, I will tell you to take the freedom away. I don't want it. Because even the freedom, now that you have it, you're not using it.
Exactly.
I'll always be at home and be like, go out, go to where? Where am I going to? Go to where? And at some point they will tell you, don't go out. But now they will even want you to go out. And you're like, where am I going to? So it comes with a lot of pressure that even your freedom does not matter.
Right.
Your freedom, you just like, I have a lot of things bothering me. Going out right now is not the next thing for me. Even when you are outside there, you're still thinking. Your mind is still in a lot of places. So I feel like the pressure it comes with is even higher than the freedom, because the freedom at some point becomes a bit irrelevant, if you'd ask me. So
irrelevant in what way?
You would have the freedom, yes. As an adult, you have the freedom to do what you want to do. That possibly nobody will question you.
Yes.
But you will not even be the pressure you have, things you want to achieve, the heights you want to attain would not even permit you to make use of that freedom the way you want it. It's just like when we're in school. if you go out, if you go to the club or wherever, nobody would ask you, nobody would question you, nobody would even know at home that you went
Yes, that you
clubbing.
went out. Yes.
But you feel like, oh, I need to make mama proud.
Yeah,
I need to read.
something.
I need to study. So now you have the freedom to go out and nobody will question you. But you're using that freedom for something else. So that's the pressure on you, as at that time. So that's why I said you will get to a point that you would have that freedom, but it will not be too relevant for you because you have a lot of things that is bothering you than using your freedom.
That's very correct. And adding to what she has said, I think this is linking something like setting your priorities right.
Right.
Yeah. The freedom is not much. The pressure is more. But as time evolves, you have to set your priorities right, and before you know it, you realize that okay, there's already a balance between the pressure and you even know how to walk around the pressure if it comes, and you have the freedom you want. So at the end of the day, we have to balance it all up. Yes. So let's go on a very short break. We'll be right back.
I don't think education is a scam. One, in my own honest opinion, education is an investment. Because at the end of the day, you will definitely get the turnover. As long as you know what you're doing, and you know why you are getting the education. Because they said opportunity meets preparation. So if you're not prepared, if you're not educated, if you're not ready for the opportunity, how then will you embrace it? So I think that's one of the mistakes young people make. Education is good, invest in it, and then you will definitely get the reward.
Welcome back to Business Life TV. I remain your host Vera Ifechukwu, and I'm sure we are all enjoying what we are dishing out today. So has our guest. I believe she's having a good time, right?
Yes, of course I am.
All right, so let's dive back in. So coming down to adulthood, back to what we're discussing, how do you deal with loneliness as an adult?
Hey, lonely at its top. Hi, like I said, adulthood will humble you sincerely. And like I said earlier, it's not like being lonely means you don't have people around you. You have, but everybody is just busy with one thing, or everybody is occupied with their own personal life. And you, as an adult, you should know better not to inconvenience anybody with your problems. So with that, you cannot say, okay, because you're in the mood of going out and you want to call on somebody that is at work. Because you understand. So sometimes being lonely as an adult doesn't mean you're a bad person or you don't have people around you. It's just that everybody's busy with life generally. So we just have to know how to deal with that, with our loneliness, because adults will make you lonely. Trust me.
To make you lonely.
Hey, you'll be lonely.
She started in with lonely at the top. No, I'm not lonely at the top. I'm lonely everywhere. Up, down, left, right, center. I'm lonely everywhere. So yes, don't use your own to bug people. Don't stress people that are busy. Yes, there are times you get really lonely in amidst work, but you know, another thing is planning out times with friends. You guys can just have certain time, let's work towards so that's another way to kill loneliness. Okay, there are these things that people do now, brunch, they do brunch, girls date night, those things are things that they plan. So plan whatever you want to do so you don't end up bugging people with your own problem. All right, on to the next question. If you could describe adulthood in one word, what would it be?
Adulthood. At the mention of that name, I said it earlier, every new must bow. So if I would describe adulthood in one word, I would say it is exhausting. Sincerely, adulthood can come with a lot of bass in heat. So it's really exhausting because there are sometimes that you just think, you see the person that sang this song, adulthood na scam. That person, God bless you. Because when I sit down and think about everything in that lyrics, it is true.
It hits. That person must have gone through
a lot. Sincerely.
Must have seen
adulthood is really, really exhausting if you'd ask me. It comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of pressure, just a lot. Adulthood is backed with a lot. So for those of you aspiring to be an adult
that are even adding years to your age, to your number,
we have a lot of them that you cannot wait. You cannot wait to leave your mama's house. I would have stayed in that mama's house.
While it lasts.
God bless you. Enjoy it while it lasts, because when you become that adult, you would want to go back to your childhood. And as at that time, it will not be possible. So enjoy your childhood very well. Enjoy your teenagehood self. Enjoy it very well before you move to that stage of adulthood, because it comes exhausting. It comes with a lot of pressure in it. That's just it. It's exhausting.
Yes, adulthood is exhausting. I don't know. There's no better word to describe it. Exhausting, a whole lot. They are all in line because everything is the pressure. Is in line with exhaust. It's overwhelming. It's all
tired.
together. It's all the same. Our head is.
It's about to explode.
Yeah, so I need you all to do me a favor by telling us what adulthood means to you in one word and why. Drop it in the comment section and we'll talk more on it on our next show. I remain your host, Vera Ifechuku, and of course, I had an amazing guest here with me.
I remain my humble self, Akinwale Esther. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, thank you for gracing Business Life TV. Remember, guys, this is Business Life TV. Clock it down here. Don't go nowhere. Remember to like, share, and of course, give us a follow. Drop a comment. See you next time.
On Business Live TV.